blessings. Yo, I forgot what part this would be. This would be part five. It's the same ones that will actually put, the ones that will try to abuse you mentally or physically, or no, mentally and emotionally, yo, will be the one to try to bait you by way of trying to cause you rage or try to get that rage out of you. Will be the same one that will try to, do the fucking rituals. They'll gather up the orgies to try to manipulate the minds into believing that if they do this over and over and over again, they can get a whole bunch of shit. It's like some people will come up with a whole bunch of gimmicks, right? A whole bunch of tactics that they learned on TV or on Google, or they learned from somebody that was trafficked, whereas that thought just came up for them to do. It's like pedo and perverts and molesters that just hide under a cloak because of titles and positions. It's the same thing as church, yo. It's like some people will really go on Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, right? And Sunday school too, but will be the most devious when they speak over you, right? The ones that really pray over you more so than pray with you type of shit, or pray for you, you know, they want to eat you alive by draining you slowly, by slowly poisoning you, feeding you poison, and making sure that you drink the cups that they give you, right? But most of it's empty cups and it's filled with their tears, and they just tell you or try to manipulate you to get, used to the bitter taste. Or sometimes they will blame you. Yo, these are the same type that will bait you into the rage that they are holding on to. It's not even raging, trying to rage or bait you into the rages of you, or what bait you for the abuse that they're doing to you when it comes to the you awakening to the patterns of what they've been doing, or just what overall, just awakening to the manipulation tactics for their emotions in your mind for you to react, you know, to the abuse. It's like some people want you to be baited into really sorting out their rage, but they're blaming you. But they want to get you to the point that you're actually using your guilt, you know, for them to come up with that self defense. But it's like the same ones that really have a plan for you. They already had a plan. They just needed for you to really take up the script, and that's really to accept the chaos that they've been sending you, accept the base of the drama that they're trying to corner you into. It's like energy is so real that when you really hone in your energy and keep your circle just as small, it could just be you and the Most High, bro. It could just be you and the Most High, maybe just a few. You learn everybody's energy. You learn how you feel with everyone's energy when it comes to the tones, the words, and the verbiage, right? You attune yourself to the tunes of them. Whereas there is a merry dance, there is a way that you do have that conversation where it is a look. It is, the best friends where you learn each other for a while, but some friends like that will either accept and enable or they actually grow in support, right? Or grow in support of one another. But there are some that will use the spell work. Spell work is just a manipulation of the mind and the heart. It can come in with the using of the items and everything else, and the belief of this item is going to do something. The same thing with the candles and the jar magic flavor, all that stuff, right? All of those come into play with the belief of one to stop another from doing anything, stop them from love, stop them from meeting new people, stop them from being in love, stop their friendships, stop their jobs, and all this other stuff. But it's really casting a spell casting a spell over themselves and what they're going through, but putting a name and a label over you because they're already coming up with a lie and a betrayal where they're presenting it to the Most High, and the Most High already wrote out everyone's story. We're the one that's have to remember it, but the only way to remember it is in the quiet, away from the chaos and the noise and the disruptions and distractions and interactions of those that don't add to you. It's like Some people just want you to stay not only boxed up, but to be confused between the baiting of you to be enraged by their insecurities. They want you enraged by their lack of accountability. It's like some people really just want you to be mad because they're mad. But again, energy is just as real as everyone else that you touch. But we just can't see it, we can feel it. And when you are just one of one and you just really hone in your energy and it's just you and the most time, you know your energy. It's just like putting on the cap of Professor X on X-Men, where you can tune in people's thoughts and it comes up with the picture of who it is, right? But that's taking full concentration and silencing of the mind so that you can see the full picture and clarity. Oh, those are the same ones that will travel into the dream world. They'll astral project into you, try to dream into your dream world to try to mess you up. Those are the spiritual breakers, the ones that will try to sleep with you, try to feed you, try to make you drink something in your dreams to try to poison you there. Whereas your body, the physical, will react to the abuse that they did to you, the spirit world. It's like some people are very gimmicky. Some people live in a falsehood, in a falsity, in the falsehoods of their falsities. They falsify themselves by trying to make you feel as though that you're not real because you're just being human. It's like some people really do have a lot of things that's wrong with them, but they want to paint you as the one that got the issues and problems. Those are the ones that want to bait you into taking them out of their ragefulness that they choose not to grow out of because that takes the growth, takes their growth to new levels that more than likely they don't want to go because it'll leave the people, places, and things that they're used to, that they're comfortable with, whereas they have to recomfort themselves. They have to readjust themselves, and they have to know how to pivot and know how to be just as flexible when it comes to the very same things that they wanted for you. That's all that it is. Some people are more afraid of what they put out coming back to them because what they put out really, some of them can't accept it. Some of them are not going to be able to take it because of the fact that, some people are not as strong as you. Whereas when it comes to the experiences that you've experienced or the struggles that you've been through or the things that you've had to survive. So some people will cast spells on us in their insecurities thinking that you're just as insecure. They'll cast the spells on really believing that you are just as weak. Because those that want to cast the spells on those that really didn't do nothing to them are just as weak and insecure as the spells that they're casting onto you. But the very same ones that want you to hopefully one day, whenever you walk into something that, you don't feel the energy before you walk into it, or you just basically chill with people that you never will, where the energy really matters most to you. It matters who is around you. It matters who's growing with you, because not everybody can go with you. But some people want to drag people with them because of longevity, history, titles and position, and loyalty, respect, and trust. But those are the very same people that never trusted, never have been loyal, never respected. Anyways, until I come up with another thought, I else I got you. Bye.